Death Seeking is a singularity that's good for PvP, but it's bad against comp players. So we'll now use Mei to charge up our Death Seeking. So now I use Death Seeking 262 to 124. That just did like 140 damage instantly, basically. So you don't really need to set up Death Seeking. All you need to do is apply Meng and it shreds. Alright, so I'm in a permadeath server. The devs removed testing from their game, so I decided to make some grade 1 alt accounts in order to test my damage multipliers in this game, obviously. And the main affinity you want, it's called Paranoid, otherwise known as Cautious Fury. You can get this with a golden bow. It gives you a fuckload of damage and permanent death. Our sins are, we went all into Gluttony, 50 into Gluttony to get Death Comes Raw. It's more damage. I think this is like really buggy. It doesn't work sometimes. The reason why I'm not going Wrath or Sloth is because Wrath's damage boost is like bugged. It does really little for some reason. If they fix Wrath, then I would 100% go all into Wrath. Gloom, I would go Gloom, but Death Comes Raw is a greater damage boost than these two. But I have a hard time proccing Rupture. It was just for the snapshot damage. So you can go Gloom as well for Serum W because there's no low roll for Serum W. So that's really good. We have robot chips on this build. So the devs added new robot chips. You come to this NPC over here and you can implant robot chips in your build. So let me just show you that. If you come to the scientist, I already have min-maxed augments. I would use an armor that gives 30% more damage to augmented enemies, but it doesn't work right now. At least against people with chips. As you see, I have maximum chips. I got this by paying a bunch of ons at the headquarters and just buying a bunch of those chip crates. For upties, there's an event where you kill a scrap guy for a guaranteed uptie, or it's a rare drop from PD. Uptie modules are needed for tier 4 chips. Tier 4 chips will give you 20 health, 20 stamina, like 20% more dashing distance, and yeah, those are pretty small stats, but they're pretty good. I also have a PvE build. This is mainly a PvE build. I'm just trying to test some damage multipliers, that was all. Replace opportunistic slash with punching, and replace crush with Scorched Knowledge. They are really good PvE moves. I will show a clip using those PvE moves against the scrap guy. It is really strong. And tips against scrap guy, he's like a really difficult boss. I recommend you bring friends. The armor slugger is the armor passive slugger is really good against him. I'll have like Trello image of it on screen. And also you want to go 4th March Ego for PvE. It's really strong. You can also go for the red mist Ego. That's also really strong. I got to mention, for our 50 points, we need to kill the shadow guy. You need 100 player kills in order to fight the shadow boss. I'll have a clip of it on screen. It's not a very hard boss if you make a PvE build. PvE build, all you need is Moon Splitting Slash, Extract Fuel, and Degraded Shockwave. The rest are pretty flexible, but I highly recommend Punching and Scorched. It's really good. Our weapon is the Old Boys Workshop. The reason is because the crit gives you 2 energy when you land it, and it has full hyper armor. If you look at our stats for the Old Boys, it swings pretty fast for 8 damage. It's not here, I'll just put this Trello thing for it on screen. So it has 0.62 swing speed, it's 8 damage, which is a really good ratio. Not the highest damage, but it doesn't consume a lot of stamina, and it parry baits them pretty easily, because the range on this weapon is very deceptively short, so you can like parry bait them really easily. I solo Jebra pretty easy on this build, and yeah. There's also a lot of viable options. The Mirrored Worlds Greatsword from my last video was nerfed, but it's still very viable. I have a clip of like bodying Cassetti, the first grade vampire with it, but yeah, it's pretty strong. So yeah, I'll show all the clips for my PvE set. The PvE set was at the start to convince y'all to click on the video, but yeah, have fun.